tomorrow. And so,
Oh.
you know, things are a little wacky, but anyway. So what's going on with you?
Nothing much. You are so beautiful and you are so kind. I love seeing your things on YouTube and also on Vimeo.
Thank you very much. That's so sweet. I just made a video. So are you part of the Empress Club? Are you part of that at all?
No, not
Twin
yet.
Flame stuff? Okay, no. Twin Flame stuff. I just was going to tell you a little story. I just made my person, my divine masculine asked me to do a reading for him. Right. And I was like, I feel like that's like a doctor. You can't operate on your child. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think, but it was fine. I didn't do it like this. I didn't have him watching me. I did it recorded and sent it to him. And I was like, here.
Watch.
Here, just watch, you Gemini bastard. Go ahead.
Oh, Gemini.
Yeah, I know. I'm Sag and Gemini, so it's wacky. So what's going on? So what's going on for you? What would you like to focus on today?
Will I ever find love? Will I ever be loved?
Oh.
Will I ever have a life partner? Because that has been my dream since I was a little girl.
Yes.
And, well, it's not gone well. I'm 42 and not completely alone.
You don't look 42. Okay, go ahead.
Which is, okay, it is what it is. So I'm rolling with the punches.
You're rolling with it. Okay, so what's your birthday? What's your sign or?
4th of July, I'm Cancer.
You're 4th of July Cancer. Good Lord. Good Lord. Where do you live?
In Portugal.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Portugal. I was going to be like, wow, 4th of July around here is crazy. So.
Yeah, I pity those that are born on the 4th of July because I bet they don't get much of a birthday party.
My college boyfriend was born on Christmas Day, and
oh, same thing.
His parents, his whole life, told him he was born on June 25th, so that he would get party and a birthday. And so when he went to fill out his college applications, they're like, "Well, actually, your birthday is December 25th." He was like, "What? You've been telling me this whole time?" And they're like, "Who cares? It's just a date, like." But we knew that you would never have a birthday party and no one would ever pay attention to your birthday. So
that is so sweet.
It was so sweet. So when we were in college, he was always like, "Oh my God, I'm a half a year older. I'm a half a year younger. I'm not sure, like, which."
Yeah, but maybe they could have chosen like a closer day.
Well, they just wanted it to be like his half birthday. They made it like his half birthday.
Yeah.
Right,
okay.
So it would be like, because I remember growing up, my father made it like 6.5. You're 6.5. Let's have a birthday party. And I was, because I was December too, so it was always really fun. But anyway, so all right, so you're Cancer, and so have you ever done your? I'm not an astrologer, but have you ever done your astrology chart at all?
I think my mom. She's no longer with us, did that at some point. I don't know why, because she was really Catholic and did not believe this, but there was someone that was way Catholic. He would pray Mass, would be on his knees in Latin. And he did charts, so I think my mom at some point asked him.
Interesting.
Very. But I don't know anything. I didn't. Because I don't know how to read them. So I look at that and I go like,
okay, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't care. I don't understand this. I don't speak this language. So
if you would send me, I would be happy to like at least get it done for you and know. I mean, I'm just curious. It's not. You don't have to do anything. But
what do you need?
Well, because sometimes in your astrology chart. I have a friend who's an astrologer, and I'm going to have him on my podcast. I just started a podcast. And to talk about this kind of thing about, like, the will I ever find love question is a lifelong question. It's not like right now, right? And I think it's interesting what I just did. The answer is yes, okay? The short answer, the small answer for you is... the journey about loving yourself is the thing, and for all of us, right, that will bring the true love into your life.
Yeah.
what does that look like? Okay. But the very first card is Two of Cups. So I feel like I got a yes, like right out of the gate. Okay. So it was sort of like spoiler, like, because I'm shuffling,
Bless that
like,
spoiler.
Right. And I was like, how am I going to do this? Because
I can be more specific if you want to.
well, we'll get there. Don't worry. But it made me, it was very interesting because I have there's a couple of cards here. I didn't even know what spread to do for something like that. So
sorry.
No. So the first card out of the gate is the Two of Cups, which made me happy because I was like, okay, then I just do what I want. Okay. So there is something about blocking relationship, though. Like, you will have love, but there is something about blocking relationship.
I'm very good at it. And I'm at that point right now because I'm so scared that I could not care less. I'm focused on my work. That's all I do. Especially now, 2 years ago, I moved to live with my dad because he's 82.
Yep.
And after my mom died, he lost the will to live, if he ever had one, because he was always very pessimistic and, well. So I moved here and I hate my hometown and I'm surrounded by the guys that raped me when I was 14 years old. So I really can't stand here. So we'll be moving. That's the good thing.
That's good news.
So I'm out of here, of this hellhole, as I call it, with much tender in my heart, not whatsoever. On the 13th, hopefully.
Oh, wow.
But for now, for the last
May next month?
No, of April. Probably May. Okay, got it.
Yeah. I was like, we already had the 13th.
No, 13th. Sorry, 30.
Oh, 30. Okay.
Me and the 13th, 30s.
I hear ya. Totally get it.
So for the last 2 years, I'm just focused on my work. And I could not care less about relationships, especially here. I mean, no.
Well, it's very interesting what you're saying. What you just said to me is a big block, because there's that violence that happened.
Yeah.
And you know that. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Is blocking. It's. I would like to recommend someone to you.
Okay.
Because, this is not the same thing, but when I was a kid, I'm an adopted kid, okay? And so there is like you can do a couple things when you're an adopted kid. You can be like, somebody gave me away, or somebody wanted me so much, right? Like, you can do those two things.
Yeah.
And the kids who are like, someone gave me away, they feel unworthy, right? They feel like someone wanted to get rid of me. But the kids who are like, someone wanted me a lot, they feel the other way, right? So there is like something really big there that needs to be moved, like a big giant boulder. About, I don't know what it is, but Glenda, there's like an energy that's to that is protective, and you kind of probably have a more developed masculine to protect you, because that is really, right? And so men, when they see, because I have a more developed masculine too, because my work has been a big part of my life. I worked for Good Morning America. I worked for NBC News. I was in television.
Wow.
Yes. And so that was a big part of my life, and raised mostly by men, although my mother was she was an Aries though, so she had a lot of masculine too. And so overdeveloped masculine, got to be balanced, right? It's got to be balanced. And so your first card here is of balance. It's Temperance. The first card is about balancing yourself. So even though like your work is the most important thing in your life, and for me too, right now, that's correct. The good thing would be to balance that, because it invites unwanted and pushes away wanted. Okay, being out of balance is gonna bring you more of what you don't want and bring you less of what you do want.
Got it.
So I hear you on. I don't give a shit about the relationships. I kind of have been, since building this channel has been like amazing. I've been like totally busy and very happily so. And, this is kind of a new life for me. I shut down my marketing agency, completely got rid of it. And this is completely new.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm a marketer too.
Are you really? Yes. I was it for 9 years, and it was like, we booked people on TV. We booked people on as guests on television. And I'm here to tell you that I could not give less of a shit about that.
My dream job, and I managed to do it, was on the music industry, and I loved it.
Yes, fun.
But in the end, because it's changing so much, and it's so much about just money, and so little about the artist itself. And my thing is taking care of others. That's why what I loved the most was when international artists would come, and I would get to pamper, take care of them. Okay.
So much fun. Yeah.
But then I have multiple sclerosis, and they didn't like that very much, so they fired me.
Oh,
yeah, they were very good after 10 years. So, but it was really good for me because now I get to work from home.
Yep.
I'm not in love with what I do, but I like my clients and I love them very much. So I'm pretty happy. It's okay. At some point in my life, I'll figure out my purpose, not worried about that anymore.
Well, that's another reason to do the astrology chart, because here's just let me say this to you. There's a guy, boy, I'm writing a list of recommendations to send to you.
Oh, thank you, bless you.
What's his name? I can't remember this guy's name. He does Vedic astrology, but he's very interesting. And the one thing he taught, the thing that made the difference in shifting into this kind of work, because I really was like, if anybody ever said to me, oh yeah, reading tarot on YouTube is going to be a great thing for you, I would have been like, what are you talking about? Like, that's ridiculous. But I've read tarot for 25 years. It's always been a labor of love. It's something. Wow. And the reason I'm telling you about this astrology guy is because what he pointed out to me was, no, this is the right thing because your North Node is in your 8th house. And it is Gemini moon. Your moon is all about your work. And when you see where the North Node is pointing, the 8th house it's of death. It's also of, what's the word? Hidden knowledge. Tarot is hidden knowledge. Just the same way that booking people on TV is hidden knowledge. Like, most people don't know how to do that, right? So he said, but since you're Gemini moon, it's all about you being on camera and talking about hidden knowledge. And I was like, oh. And then the next day or a couple days later, I saw somebody on YouTube doing this. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do that. And I just started doing it, right? And I didn't know why. And all of a sudden, it's like huge. Like, I'm like...
I'm so happy you started doing it. You have no idea.
That's the astrology thing, can find your life purpose by seeing that. All right? That was my long way around the barn of telling you that, like, your North Node, where that is going to show you, and what sign it's in, and what... your North Node is a North Node of the moon. So your moon is your work. So what is that going to be? And somebody else very smart, the guy who I watched that I learned to do, I didn't learn tarot from him, I learned how to do the channel from him, said, until you get your 2nd house in order, meaning your life purpose, your money, how you do that, your 7th house will never manifest. And I was like, damn, that's right.
And the seventh house.
The 7th house is your relationship.
Come on. No.
Yes. So we do have to do a little thing about, this is all about balancing, right? It's all about balancing.
Okay.
I'm sorry to tell you all this, but I really feel compelled to tell you, because I do have your moon card here. Your moon is here. All right. So it's important to be able to understand what your life purpose is. I'm happy to help you with this, okay?
Thank you.
Because I feel like when someone says to me, will I ever find love in my life? That's the first thing you need to do, is get this straight, right? And balance yourself, because, okay, so I've only shown you one card. So Temperance card, the balance, right? Sagittarius energy here a little bit. So the next card that comes up is Knight of Swords. So it's sort of like, once you do that, things will move fast. once you do what I've just been telling you about, things will move fast toward this Knight of Cups. Okay? So it's really awesome. Because this is the recent past, inspiration, creativity, things you like to do, and things that bring you joy. Those are the things you need to look at. And I see this all the time, and I'm going to tell this to you because I feel like I need to tell this to you. There's a guy on Twitter who always says, passion is overrated when you're looking to when you're looking to do business. And he said it's totally unimportant. And I wrote him in Twitter and I said, I disagree. What you need to do to find success is the correct business model to support your passion. That's correct. Because there is nothing worse than building a business that you don't give a shit about.
Exactly.
So if you don't have passion for it, even if it's making you money, then it will just be money. It won't matter to you. And you won't want to do it, and then you'll suck at it, by the way. So,
exactly.
So I told him that, and then he took the post down, and I was like, yes! So I had some success there. So being balanced and it will move quickly toward the love person coming in because they're here. Obviously, they're here because they're in their 40s. They're your age. They're around your age. So they're here on the planet. Yes. So, right? It's like...
At least that.
Exactly. Well, when people say that about like, am I going to find love? They're here. Now it's a matter of attracting them in.
Okay.
That's the difference. It's like, I'm not a fan of like eHarmony or any of that stuff.
No.
I'm not doing that. I'm a fan of manifesting. Okay? I'm a fan of manifesting that person in. Okay? So the opportunity you have here, 3 of Cups. The opportunity you have here is building joy and building your own life purpose. And that is like the beacon because you're going to become like the lighthouse. All right? You become like the lighthouse. And then the boat that needs you comes to you, right? It's very
amazing.
simple.
That is so beautiful.
Very simple. And the boat that you will not, once you're vibrating on the right frequency of being in your purpose and having like elevated yourself in your happiness, that person shows up. Okay? That person shows up. So that's the center of this reading. The recent past is the Ace of Wands. What's being blocked, like I said, is relationship right now. The near future, okay, get this. So in your home environment, okay, in your, not just your living environment, but your person, like in your person and also in your environment, 7 of Cups. You do have a lot of choices right now.
That's good to know.
You have a lot of choices right now, and this pain that you talked about, 3 of Swords, is the thing that needs to get cleared so that these choices can come in. And so there's a healing thing. I'm going to send you Glenda. She's awesome. It's a healing energy kind of thing that violence that you talked about is dark energy, right? That's dark energy. And it's still hanging around you if it's still here, right? If it's still blocking things, it needs to go away. So I'm going to send you that because once that 3 of Swords is removed, then this 3 of Cups comes in, happy, and then this is love. This is Venus. And this is actually more like self-love, okay? Because Venus is here. She's waiting for her emperor, right? She's waiting for her guy to come in. And it's the universe is saying to you that the unconditional love that you seek is really just one thing away. It's really just becoming unblocked from the things that are blocking relationship, and really that's just old pain.
Yeah.
That's it. It's really just
Makes
old pain.
so much sense. You have no idea.
Things can come fast, and your work will not only make you happy, but also support you in many ways, not just financially, but it will be like, wow. Because the old way we did relationships was that women married for safety and men married to have families, and that is very 20th century kind of a model, right?
I tried that, didn't work either.
Didn't work out, no. And so the new model is more about each person being balanced and whole by themselves, so that the 1 + 1 = 5. So when the two of them come together, they both support each other. So I'm single right now, and I had been dating someone who was a very lovely man. I love him so much. He's still my friend or whatever. And it was like he couldn't rescue. After I fixed this and I made this success, he's like, now I can't rescue you. And he went away.
Yeah.
And it was just like, really?
Sorry.
So that happened, but my twin flame is still around, and I don't know if you know anything about that stuff, but...
No, I tried to understand it. I Googled it, and I was exactly the same.
There's a lot of crap out there.
But in my, not defense, because it's not at all defense, because it doesn't defend me at all. It brings me in the, oh my God. I have the attention span of a goldfish when it comes to reading on screen.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I'm very old-fashioned, although tattooed and all that, but I'm very old-fashioned, so I either read in a book or a piece of paper or, audiobooks now got me.
How about videos? Do you like videos? You ever watch
I
videos?
do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If the person that's...
More recommendations for you. More recommendations.
Thank you.
Video.
And that's why I still am not a part of your Twin Dampress Club, because I don't know if I'm already in that path. Because
we can find out. Let's find out, because here's the interesting thing. There's actually my podcast. One more recommendation. Podcast for you. I interviewed this guy Mel. Before I just want to finish by letting you know the Ace of Cups is the outcome here. So it is available to you very soon. All right. So that's why we're doing this work. You're doing this work. I interviewed this man named Mel Bland, and he's been in a twin flame union for 20 years, and there's a couple things. The podcast would be interesting for you to listen to, because it basically describes what it is and everything. Twin flames are basically graduate souls. They're souls that have been through lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. They've done it all. They've been in every kind of relationship you can imagine, gay, straight, everything. And they've been, through every kind of thing. And they agreed to come back in the 20th century. First wave is born in the 40s. The second wave is born in the 60s. And the third wave was born in the 90s. I'm not sure what happened in the 80s, but the 90s. And a lot of millennials there's a lot of them. There's very few born in the 40s, very few. There's a big chunk born in the 60s, like me. And then there's quite a lot born in the 90s. A lot. And so even if you are not original twin flame, which is those groups of people, the twin flame job is to make that level of love, that kind of unconditional love, and also breaking the boundaries of what traditional relationships are like. They make that template available to other people. So even if you're not like original twin, like, it's now about changing the kind of relationships we have, because they don't work.
No, they don't.
They don't work.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. They don't work for anybody. So that's part of it, and I will send you that podcast, because he describes it very well, and I think you can get a sense of even if you're not twin flame, like, he does a really good thing about like what he considers to be an original twin flame. First of all, the vibration of them, and he knows how to do all this work. I don't do this work, but he works in vibration stuff, and he's like, yes, your original twin flame. And I was like, oh wow, I didn't even realize this till last year when all this stuff started happening. So then it's like you met your twin flame in childhood or young adulthood, and then you left and married other people and came back together later in life. Most of them come back together in their 40s and 50s.
Oh, no, please, no, I don't want to be a twin flame, please, no, okay. I'm good.
Okay.
No.
So, well, it would behoove you to find out more about it.
See, I already know.
You know who we're talking about?
So if I am one, oh no, please, no.
Somebody who, it was love, it was not violence, it was love.
No, it was, but no.
All right, say his name, please.
Marco.
Marco?
Yeah.
Polo. Where does he live? Where does he live?
in Lisbon, the capital.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Marco, do you know what his birthday is by any chance?
Yeah, 10th of August.
So what's that, Leo?
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's a big time Leo, huh?
Yeah, oh yes.
All right, so Marco.
He's always puffy hair.
Oh, God bless America. Okay, hang on. So I don't think so. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, no, that looks pretty yucky to me. I wouldn't go there if I were you.
Oh no! I wouldn't. Even if we were, I would tell you
well,
right now that I would run away.
I'll tell you. This is what I got. I got this. I got 8 of Swords, Death, and 5 of Cups. So I'm like, no, I don't think so. Yeah. But here's the thing: the twin flame, my twin flame. I've known him for 22 years. We've known each other since we were young, very young, and we went off and married other people, got divorced, and he is. I have been through this journey, whatever, shown that I'm a spiritual guide and all this kind of stuff. And I know he is too, and he is like resisting it like crazy. And when I did that reading for him the other day, I basically told him, I was like, you're a spiritual guide. I don't care if you don't think it. Like, it's like gravity. You don't have to believe it for it to be true.
Yes, that's so beautiful.
So you're going to have a normal life. You're going to have a normal relationship.
Well, I don't know about normal.
Twin flame stuff is not normal, okay? So,
yeah. That is what I got from what I read online, and I was like, oh no, please, no.
No, it's not normal.
I'm done with craziness. Good, I'm good. Can we try another name?
Yes, please.
Okay.
What is it?
Miguel.
Miguel, okay.
Also in Portugal.
When did you know him?
It's about, I don't know when my mom died. I'm going to say 4 years. And it's from March 21st.
So he's a Pisces? No.
No.
He's an Aries. For God's sake, he's an Aries.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless. God bless. Okay. I'm not going to say he's twin flame, but I think he's a good match. I got Ace of Swords, King of Cups, and then you have the Queen of Cups already here. So there's already
I knew it.
There's already love there.
I knew it.
And you've struggled against it, right? You've struggled against this?
Oh, I am. With all my heart, because we could not be more apart. More.
Okay.
First of all, I'm tall. He's short. Let's just start with that.
Souls don't know short and tall.
I understand all that, and that's very beautiful and all. But
something about 8 of Pentacles.
Short.
Yeah, he's short. Something about 8 of is. Did you meet him at work or something, or some kind of?
No, I'm a fan of his club, and I wanted to tattoo kind of their symbol, which is not exactly allowed because I'm a girl. See where I'm going with this?
Yes, yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I asked permission to the...
You're an innie, not an outie.
Sorry?
You're an innie, not an outie. You know what I mean by that? Okay,
that's so good. So good. So I asked permission to the headquarter HQ there in America, and they forwarded my email here to Portugal, and there he was. Funny thing is that he's been a fan of mine because I had a boyfriend. My life is. I had a boyfriend.
Yep.
Who opened a tattoo shop from a big tattoo shop at the time here in Portugal. They opened a second shop in Algarve, where Miguel is also. And at the time, his parents were friends with the owners of the shop. So he sometimes went in there and saw me, and he was a big fan of mine.
Okay.
So we started talking, and we've never stopped talking ever since. We only met personally almost 3 years ago. It's going to be this November 3 years ago. We saw each other for 2 days, and we never saw each other again. Now he has a son.
Okay.
Which is really annoying me because I don't do those things. I'm okay.
Yep.
Go have your kids, be happy. I don't want to be in the middle of it. But we talk almost every day.
Wow.
And as soon as I move, he says he's going to be there with me, which is also freaking me out.
Wow, I think you should give him a try. Give him a shot. I think you should
Does
get
it
Why are you
show
resisting
them
him?
how risky life is?
What?
Does it show there how risky and dangerous his lifestyle is?
Yes.
Does it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it does. So I get here. So here, okay. So 8 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Devil. So there's some serious shit going on with that guy. But then I also got Lovers, and I got Ace of Swords, King of Swords over here, or King of Cups. I feel like you should give him a shot. This Devil card here. What do you mean in terms of like health concerns? Like he sleeps with everything that moves, or what? What's his problem?
I don't think he does at all. That's my feeling. It's just.
Why is it dangerous? What's dangerous about it?
He belongs to a huge motorcycle club.
Oh, I know this. I know this. Yes, I know this.
Very big international motorcycle club.
Yeah, yeah. My a guy I dated in high school that I reconnected with, and I spent a couple years with. He had a Harley club he was belonged to, and they're international. Billy, like, there's some pretty famous people that belong to his club. It's international like that. And
Sons of Anarchy based on that club?
No.
So mine is from the Sons of Anarchy based one.
Okay.
So they're enemies. Yours and mine would be enemies.
How old? Well, his club is little. I mean, it's not like Hell's Angels or anything like that. It's not like that. But what is his? How old is he?
He's younger than I am. I'm going to say. Sorry?
Late 30s kind of thing?
Yeah. I'm between 36 and 38, which is another thing. He's younger than me, shorter than me, fatter. And
I want the guy to be fatter than me. My guy is not fatter than me. I don't like that at all.
Well, the love of my life was extremely skinny. They used to make fun of me and call him skeleton.
Oh.
They used to say, you just like skin and bones.
Who's the love of your life?
He was a rock and roll star. He died this November.
Oh, my goodness. Really?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Zé Pedro.
Oh, my goodness.
He was 19 years older than me, or than I am. Sorry.
Yeah. Because, wow.
And that's why we didn't stay together.
Yeah, love of your life for sure. There are twin flames that are separated because of that, because of death. And that, you know what I mean? There are twin flames that are separated because of death. And most of the ones now are incarnating together, but they usually have a massive age difference. And in the previous centuries, there have even been instances of twin flames who were like 17 and the person was 70. So it wouldn't be like okay to be married or anything. So like that guy just went to the nursing home where his twin flame was and he just spent time with her. You know what I mean?
So beautiful.
It is beautiful. And
so beautiful.
When I send you Glenda, I would ask about that, okay, with her.
About Zé or about Miguel? Zé? Okay.
Yeah, both of them.
Okay.
Both of them. Because I feel like Miguel has some opportunity here, even though he's crazy.
He really excites me, knowing that. I have to be honest. I'm very honest.
Yes, I know you are.
I love that in me, but most people don't. But because I feel really safe with him, and he always been very caring towards me. For instance, I have multiple sclerosis, and I was telling him I still haven't moved this month because the hospital. So the shots are given me monthly here in the hospital, and you would say state. So this is the main hospital of the state. I'm going to be in the same state, an hour and a half from here, but I'll have to come and pick up the damn shots every month, which is really annoying me, and I cannot understand, but stubborn as I am, I'll work that out, and they will give me shots for 3 months. And when I was telling him that, he goes and automatically says, oh, don't worry, I'll fix that for you. I'll just go in there with you. And I was picturing him going into the hospital with me. And I was like, oh my God, no, this is going to be, oh my God.
Why?
Because he's all tattooed. Come on, he's a motorcycle guy.
So what?
No, it's, I just, and then I realized, why are you freaking out? Just because someone finally is being so nice and is volunteering to take care of you and to help you. No one ever does that. Stop being stupid, Sofia. I was like, okay.
Yeah, right. Well, now you're learning, right? Now
I am.
Let people be nice to you. Let people be nice to you because you have, I think this could be an option for you. Because I think the heartbreak that you have had over the course of your life is you're doing this for a reason here. You're here talking to me for a reason. Like your soul is kind of ready to move forward. Okay. And, you have
ready and excited.
Yes. You have a really good opportunity. So I would give that guy a shot. And
I'm going to be an old lady and another dream comes true. If that comes, it's true.
You really do get, I get here that you really get to make choices and manifest what you want. So you're not being held back by anything other than what you're not doing. Okay?
The one I wanted, I can't have because he's dead. So it has to be someone like that. And I've tried the vanilla kind, the non-tattooed.
It doesn't work.
I decided to get married because they had figured out that he had a liver cancer. And because of our age difference, he decided that it would be better for us to part ways because he wouldn't want to be a burden on me. And I was like, oh, okay. Is it? Okay. So now I'm going the opposite of rock and roll.
Right.
Terrible. He used to beat me. 3 months after, he beat me.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, no, that doesn't work.
I was going to tell you that a lot of the guys in the motorcycle club, they have tattoos, they do all this stuff.
Oh,
but
me
you know
too.
what? Stand-up guys, really nice guys. It's sort of like they're salt of the earth kind of thing.
I have no complaint, and I keep telling this to my dad, who hates that I'm so tattooed and with piercings and all. But I keep telling him this. I had never had a problem with a tattoo or pierced person, heavily tattooed or pierced person.
They're much more authentic.
Exactly. My problems always come from the normal ones.
Because you know why? They're trying to be normal when there's no such thing as normal. And, here in the States, all these white guys, the angry white guys that vote for Trump and all this crap.
I'm so sorry about that, by the way. I'm so sorry.
I have done my marching. I have done my bit, and he is just awful. Oh, my God.
I'm so sorry.
He'll go away. We'll put him in jail, and then...
and I feel that he'll go quicker than he thinks.
I know. I think it's going to happen. He's really just an awful human being. Last night, Barbara Bush died, and
such a sweet.
I know, a wonderful woman. I lived in Maine for 15 years, and she opened up a cancer hospital there. There was a cancer house, Barbara Bush cancer, whatever. And I met her a few times. Nicest woman. And I have a picture on my Twitter of all the first ladies. And,
look at you.
Yeah, beautiful first ladies. And I'm like, Melania she's probably a nice person, but she's corrupted by all of this. Like,
exactly.
She's not doing anything. She didn't sign up for this shit. She's like, I just want my American Express black card and I'll be fine. I don't need to be first lady.
And I don't want to see you every day. We're good. Seeing each other once a month.
Oh my God.
Sex, please get away from here.
Yeah,
go screw someone else.
Yeah,
I'm good with that. Just give me the money. I'm good.
It's gross. They're gross. They're awful people. And it's just like, I feel like wearing a t-shirt when I go in the airport of like, I'm sorry. Like, we're sorry. He's like proving the worst things that everybody thinks about Americans. And I'm like, oh, I hate this.
I think this might work actually in the view of Americans worldwide, at least for us.
Oh, true,
and I've just realized it.
When we send them to jail, you mean?
No, because I think now most of us are going like, oh, they don't deserve that. Not even them. Oh, come on, no one deserves that. See what I mean? So I think in
They're
the end,
awful.
this might work for you.
Well, I hope so, and
American
I
sense.
very tightly watch everything that goes on, and there's a lot of really good people doing a lot of really good work, reporters and Robert Mueller and the whole investigation team and the FBI
Exactly.
and everybody. Those people, the FBI, how dare he talk about the FBI? Those people are like no unsung heroes. They put their life on the line every freaking day, and this guy is like, I just can't even,
I'm so sorry. That's all I can say.
He's
And then start getting and double sorry because I start laughing automatically.
I know.
It's just
There's a
so
lot of good humor that comes out of this. I mean, if you ever watch Saturday Night Live from
I still haven't, but I do have to.
Oh my God, it's so awesome.
I'm just waiting to move because I know that my life will be easier then.
Yes.
I'll be more relaxed and I'll have way lesser, I don't know if this is even grammarly correct, but okay, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Lesser hours, work hours.
Right, good.
So I'll be able to really enjoy Saturday Night Live, making fun of it.
Well, enjoy it. I think you have an opportunity here, and give this guy a shot. And I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you.
Send me everything.
Did I answer your questions? Do you?
Oh yes, you did.
Okay, good. Because I feel like you're really good here. You got good stuff coming. Go ahead.
What do we do next, you and I?
Well, I'm going to send you these things. Okay, I'm going to send you these things. I'm also going to send you a link to get your chart, your astrology chart, and then you do that and send it to me, and I'll show you. I'll just show you. I'll send you some links to this guy, the astrologer who talks about the North Node thing. So I can just show you, like, oh, here it is. It's in your 10th house, and that means your career and blah, 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 whatever it is. So this guy is really good. I think you'll like it. He's very entertaining. If you can get by the really dumb dancing, like, he's great. So he does these, like, dances, and I'm like, oh, okay. So, but I like him a lot. I don't even know what his name is. It's like the KRS Astrology Channel or something. I think his name is like 1,000,000 consonants. That's why he never says it. So, right? So, you're fine. You're in good shape. You have an opportunity here. And just know this is kind of like a big picture thing. But I feel like there's things to get straight here. And it's going to take some time. And then maybe let's come back together like in a couple months. Okay?
Okay, I was thinking next month.
Whatever you want. No, give yourself some time to move, and then let's connect. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
But I think that'd be great. You're just awesome, and I think you're really coming out of this thing into something better.
Thank you so much. That means the world to me.
Good.
Thank you.
You're great. You're great, Sophia. It's good to meet you.
Thank you so much.
All right, if I come to Portugal, I'm looking you up, darling.
Sorry?
If I come to Portugal, I'm looking you up.
Oh, please, I'm moving to the beach.
Oh, I'm coming then.
Like ocean front.
Wow, I love that.
So please come.
All right, I would love to do it. I'm going to go to, well, we'll talk about the next time I talk to you.
Okay.
I haven't said anything. All right, my darling.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Have a beautiful rest of the day, and thank you so much, MJ. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Bye.
Oh, she's adorable. Adorable. All right, let's see. Oh, here I am.